Welcome back here to Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora and our exclusive multimedia marketing partnership with the LeMoyne College Dolphins. We are on site, on campus, on the Heights, and I am sitting next to a very familiar face. Kaitlyn Walker's here with me of the LeMoyne College Dolphins women's basketball team. Before that, West Genesee.
Yep.
And always happy to be able to sit in with one of the nicest and best in our community. So Kaitlyn, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So how's life been? You and I've kept in touch in your travels.
Yeah.
And now you just couldn't help but come back to Central New York. So
I know.
It's
been good. It's been good. Yeah. I mean, I didn't go far for my undergrad. I was in Rochester. So I don't know. It was nice being away for a little bit, but I missed Syracuse. So now I'm back, but I'm enjoying it so far. It's good. Yeah.
You were at St. John Fisher.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So what did you take away from that experience?
Oh gosh. I mean, it was like, I got the most part of the college experience of being away from home. It was only like an hour, so it wasn't too bad. My parents could always come up to my games, which was nice. But I mean, it was good. I got to be more independent, and playing basketball there was awesome. It was a great experience. I enjoyed it. I made a ton of friends there. But I mean, I'm enjoying playing here too, like living at home. I'm commuting here, so I'm living at home, doing classes online, but the team here is amazing too. So far I've had no complaints for my college experience. So it's been good.
And when you come from St. John Fisher,
Mhm.
D3,
Yep.
and then you come to LeMoyne and
Yep.
they make the jump to Division I. Did you make the decision to come here before the jump, or how did it all come about?
It's actually funny. I think it was like a week before I graduated at St. John Fisher.
Yeah.
I made the decision to come here. And I think I was like, it was one of my friends, we separated graduation days at St. John Fisher. So I think like 2 days before mine, it was my friend's graduation. And one of my roommate's parents actually was like, "Did you see the article that LeMoyne's going D1?" And I was like, "No." So I found out that way. So it was, and then our coaches obviously talked to us. So it was really cool. So it was exciting, a little nerve-wracking, obviously, but it was really cool.
So you were going to make the jump from D3 to D2.
Yes. Yep.
And
originally. The idea was always in the back of everyone's mind that LeMoyne would go D1, but
yeah.
I didn't know for sure or not, but it's fun. It's good.
So for you to experience being a student athlete, going from D3 straight to D1,
Yeah.
I mean, not a lot get to make that jump, and it's such a unique jump. So what do you think about that?
I mean, like I said, I was a little nerve-wracking at first, but I mean, it's been great. Our coaches and everyone at LeMoyne, all the administrators and everyone has been doing a great job, like keeping everyone up to date with everything. And it feels like a smooth transition to me. Like, I'm new here at LeMoyne too. So it's been really easy so far, or not easy, but it's been a smooth transition for me.
So you come in and your new coaching staff, you have
Yeah.
Mary Grimes.
Yeah.
Why did they want to bring you in? What did you hear? What was the pitch on you coming in? Did you reach out to them? Did they reach out to you? What was the conversation like?
It was, I was kind of like a mutual thing where I was letting them know that I was coming back because I knew I wanted to go to LeMoyne for schooling, for grad school, but I just wanted, I don't know, just the idea to pop in that I would love to play another year. If not, that is fine too, of course. But so I got the opportunity to talk to Mary and Joe as well. And then they decided to offer, so it was nice. Yeah.
So like you said, you wanted to do it. So
Yeah,
you kind of talked with them. What was the first conversation like with Mary Grimes?
It was really just getting to know them as people and what their culture is at LeMoyne. And it was kind of similar to what I like. I like having close-knit teammates and coaches where everyone is comfortable with each other. And so I felt like I fit into that culture here, and we're all motivated to do our best to win too. So it was just a good fit, I feel like.
And Coach Joanna Dabrowski,
Mhm.
what'd you take away from Coach Joe?
She's awesome. She's like another friend, I feel like. She's great. She's high energy and also a really good coach too, and she played here, of course, so she's been here for a while. So yeah, very knowledgeable too. But yeah.
So, and then amidst all of this, one of my very good friends, Katie Kalinsky, comes in.
Yep.
What's that been like having her on the staff to coach you?
That was awesome too, because I've known of her. I never had met her in person until we got here, but like my family friends have known her for a while and everything. And so I was excited when I found out she was coming here, and she's an awesome coach. She is always working on the side with teammates, doing individual workouts and everything. She's awesome too.
So when you look at like the staff that you had to the staff now, are there similarities? Is it really different? I mean, how do you kind of take the two cultures of St. John
Mhm.
Fisher and LeMoyne?
I mean, at St. John Fisher, we had our head coach, obviously, and an assistant coach, but at at LeMoyne, we have now, I guess, like basically 4 or 5 main coaches on staff, and of course, we have our manager Maddie too. Who everyone there's a ton of people. It's a lot more people, but it's honestly I like it a lot more where there's more people you can go to for help, or if you want to get in the gym, you have so many people that can help you out and everything like that. And it's not just one coach here that talks at practice, it's all of them. They all are very smart and knowledgeable with the sport too. So it's great. Yeah.
Did you envision yourself as being a D1 athlete?
I mean, I never really had any expectations even coming out of high school because I started at OCC even.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure where I wanted to go or what I wanted to do yet. So I was pretty okay being at any level that I was at. So it's really cool that I get this opportunity for a year. So yeah.
So, I mean, you go from West Genesee to
Yep.
OCC
Yep.
to St. John Fisher to LeMoyne.
Yep.
So we've gone Camillus to Camillus
Yep.
to Rochester to Syracuse. You know, are you happy that you've stayed within upstate
I
New York?
am, yeah, it's nice. I mean, and it was funny because I only lived on campus at Fisher for like a month or two because COVID. So it's nice. I've lived by my parents for so long, so it's great. Yeah, I love it.
How do mom and dad feel about the fact that you're back in the house?
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, and my sister actually is too. So there's 4 of us, so we're all together again, and they love it. Yep.
What's the best part of being home?
Oh, I guess I just hanging out with my family. It's nice because I last year I obviously didn't live with them, but it's nice to be back and all 4 of us are in the same house again, and we got our 2 dogs, so it's good.
What's the most challenging part of being?
Me and my sister are only a year apart, so
Yeah.
we tend to get in some arguments about clothes or stupid stuff like that, but so navigating that, but she's awesome. She's one of my best friends, so it's all good.
Who steals whose clothes
Oh
more?
gosh, she steals mine.
Oh.
There's no argument there.
Okay, what does she typically take? Is it like the really good stuff? Is it
No,
no? It's
just
just
anything.
anything,
Yep.
sweatshirts?
Yep, anything.
How much LeMoyne gear has she taken?
Actually, she played lacrosse here, so she
Okay.
was here before me.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, so none.
Yeah. So of yours, she's taken none. She's taken no LeMoyne basketball
No,
gear?
not yet. Because
Okay.
it's funny. I got a lock on my door, so now she can't even get in anymore.
Okay. That's a good thing.
Yep.
Who's cooking at home?
It's usually my mom.
Okay.
Yep.
What is she making? Like your
Uh,
favorites?
I mean, she grills a lot, so we do a lot of like steak and chicken.
Okay.
But they've started shopping at Trader Joe's, so they're getting the pre-made like meals, but they're actually really good. So we've been doing those a lot.
What's dad doing? Does he cook it all?
I mean, he usually cleans, he does the dishes after, but
Okay.
if it's warm outside, he'll grill.
Okay. All right. So we're back here. We're
Yep.
on the heights. What would you say your first impression of LeMoyne was?
I would say, I mean, I think it's just a great environment. The teammates that I have right now they were so welcoming when I got here.
Yeah.
And we brought in some new people too, of course, like one transfer and 3 freshmen. So half of our team basically were new people. So, and they were all the people that have been here. They were all welcoming and made us feel comfortable. And it's great. I love the team that I'm on, and the coaches are awesome too, of course, but I just like the camp. Sadly, I'm online for all my classes, so I don't get to travel around campus at all, but so it's just, I like the school. It's not different than St. John Fisher. I feel like it's pretty similar size too. So didn't have to get used to a huge school or anything, but I like it.
Division I, does it feel like it's totally, I mean, you said the campus doesn't feel different. Do you feel a difference? Because like, to me, LeMoyne doesn't have like that ego, right? They don't
Yeah.
have that like, we're LeMoyne
Right.
type of thing. And that's one of the things I love about
Yeah.
LeMoyne is that it feels like a family.
Yeah.
It feels like a community. It feels close. Do you feel that?
Yeah, definitely. Everyone is, like you said, really humble. Like, I think even every team, like we've gone to soccer games and volleyball games and everything, everyone is just seems really humble but confident too. Like, we're excited to be in Division I now, and that we've seen it, that teams are winning, and like the men's soccer team is going far too. So it's good. I think we're getting in our place here. So it's good. Yeah.
The women's soccer team got the first ever Division I win for LeMoyne as an institution. We look at the men's soccer team makes the postseason in the first season in Division I. The women's tennis team got the first NEC win ever. So when you see all of this happening already, does it make you feel like LeMoyne was prepared to make this jump?
I think so. Yeah, definitely. I feel like, I mean, we did well in D2, of course. So, I mean, I came to games even when I didn't play here, and it was really competitive. So, and I don't think anyone was really scared when we went D1. I think everyone became even more excited and pushed each other even harder to compete in the Division I level and show everyone that they can win. Yeah.
You and I sat next to each other 5 years ago for the first time.
I think so. Yeah.
So do you remember anything about when we sat at the Wildcat in Camillus for West Genesee girls basketball?
I remember. Yeah. I remember it.
What do you remember about it?
I don't even remember. Oh gosh, I don't even remember what we talked about, but I feel like it was pretty similar. Like, I don't know, you're just fun to talk to.
I appreciate that. But I mean, and I don't know, I mean, I can't believe this, but when I say this to you, you probably can't either. This is the 8th year that I've worked with the Wildcat and spotlit the West Genesee programs.
Yeah.
So, I mean, 8 years have just flown by. What do you love about the West Genesee community?
Oh gosh. I mean, it's nice because obviously, like I said before, I haven't moved far from Syracuse, obviously. But it's not, I mean, it's like the Wildcat, the restaurant itself too, is a great place environment to be in. Like, you look around, every wall has just pictures and everything of Wildcat teams in the past. So it's a great environment, not even at West Genesee, the school itself. But I don't know, it's a good representation of hard work, all the good players in the past and everything. So it's awesome.
Before we get into rapid fire, you have a season that starts in Colorado.
Yep.
You have you have Colorado State, and then you have the University of Colorado. Then you come back home, and then from November 13th to December 28th, they're all road games.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on having over a month away from home?
I think it'll be exciting. I mean, like I said before, like all of me and my teammates, I think we've built a great relationship with one another, and I don't know, we just always have a good time together, and every practice or game so far, we've pushed each other. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see how we do. I mean, we've been ready for this since we started, basically over the summer. So I'm really excited to see how it goes. And traveling is going to be really fun. I've like you've noticed, I've not gone far from Syracuse, so I'm excited.
Well, and you're gonna, like we said, you're gonna be in Colorado.
Yep.
And then on November 13th, you'll be in California,
Yep.
University of Southern California, USC. And then you'll be in Massachusetts
Mhm.
you'll be in Lowell, Massachusetts. You'll be in Boston. You'll be in Richmond, Virginia for the University of Richmond and VCU.
Yep.
And then there's some New York games. Then you'll be in Rhode Island, Pennsylvania through this whole trip that we're talking about.
Yep.
So for you, it's gonna be like all this stuff you can start checking off,
Yep.
right? Because you've
Yep.
been home for most of
Oh,
your
yeah.
life. So
For sure.
I mean, the fact that you get to in just a few days fly out to California,
Yeah.
it's gotta be
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I'm really excited. I've never been to Colorado or California, so like you said, I get to check it off the bucket list. So I'm excited.
What makes you feel like this team can compete
Oh,
in Division One?
yeah. I mean, like I said before, every practice we're pushing each other. Every game we want to, or every practice we want to get better, and it's exciting to see our teammates even individually have success. So like I said before, we're just gonna keep pushing each other in practice. We're really competitive with each other, so we know we can play well, and we're excited to see how it goes.
To be back home
Mhm.
and have LeMoyne across your chest for one more season.
Yeah.
Personally, what does that mean for you?
It's exciting. I mean, I thought I was done after St. John Fisher, so getting one more year is another privilege and opportunity that I can play a sport that I've loved for so long. So, and I'm glad I get to do it here. I've always loved LeMoyne, coming here and watching my sister play her sport, but I'm excited that I can have a chance to do it too. So yeah.
So with that being said, it's rapid fire.
Okay. Oh, gosh, I forgot about this.
You get to ask the first question.
Oh God. Let me think. I guess what has been your favorite sport to broadcast or interview person that you've interviewed?
Probably, well, one of the coolest things that I've gotten to
Mhm.
do is I've been a Raptors fan
Okay.
since they came out in '95,
Okay.
and Damon Stoudemire, my favorite player.
Hmm.
So God works in very, really cool ways in
Yeah.
my life.
Yeah.
And so Georgia Tech hires their new head coach.
Okay.
And I've covered the ACC for a decade.
Yep.
So I've covered Georgia Tech every year, all their different coaches. And my buddy sends me a message. Damon Stoudemire is the new head coach of Georgia Tech. So I wanted to interview him, talk to him when I was 9. And at 38 years old,
Mhm.
a week ago, I got to go meet him, shake his hand. He gave me a hug,
That's awesome.
and we got to do an
Yeah.
interview, a bunch of interviews together.
Cool.
So, I mean, I hope he appreciated it. I hope that he, because I told him, I said, you don't know this, but I feel like you should know that you're standing next to the keeper of your biggest card collection. It's like I have over 220 Damon Stoudemire cards. But yeah, to be able to shake his hand and
Mhm.
give him a hug and like talk to him,
Yeah.
like that was really insane.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So I would say that's one of my favorites. And interviewing Floyd Little, because we became such close friends, and he's one of the greatest players of any sport ever in Syracuse. And he treated me like I was just as important as him in the
That's
room.
cool.
And
That's awesome.
I'll always appreciate that.
Yeah. Good. That's awesome.
All right, Kaitlyn.
Oh gosh.
If you had to describe yourself as food,
Oh god.
what food would describe Kaitlyn Walker?
I've never heard that question before. Let me think. I would say, oh gosh. I feel like, well, I'm just gonna say the first thing I thought of was ice cream. I mean, there's so many different flavors. Not that I have like different personalities or anything. I mean, I guess you could say that. I don't know. My parents would probably say that. Like, I can be a little hard to deal with, I guess, sometimes when I'm
You're
upset.
Neapolitan. You have
Yeah.
different, sometimes you're strawberry, sometimes
Yes,
you're
yes.
vanilla.
You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get
I
what
would say
where you're
ice cream.
Ice cream. Okay. Do you have a favorite ice cream?
Oh god, I think my favorite is chocolate peanut butter, anything.
Okay,
Yep,
I can roll with that because
Yeah.
my favorite is Reese's anything.
yep, yep.
So why the chocolate? Have you always been chocolate peanut butter fan?
I think, yeah, me and my mom love ice cream, so
Okay.
that's the flavor we always get from like Tops or something.
Chocolate peanut
Yep.
butter.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but right down the street, it's not chocolate peanut butter, but I created a sundae called the DT
You
Dolphin
did?
at Carvel DeWitt.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So if you go to Carvel DeWitt, there's an actual sign with the LeMoyne
I'll
logo,
have to go there.
and
Yeah.
it's mint chocolate chip because it's green,
Okay.
hot fudge, whipped cream, cherry, green and gold sprinkles, and a chocolate dolphin in the whipped cream.
That's awesome. I love mint chocolate chip too, so I'll have to go try
So you got to
it.
bring mom to get a DT
Yeah,
Dolphin.
yeah, I will. I will.
All right, what's your next one for me?
Oh, let me think. I was gonna say something about your favorite food, but now we can't because we just talked about food. So what's your favorite sport to watch? Not play or anything, but to watch.
Oh man, I don't know. I've always been a Diamondback fan, of course, but
Yeah.
I like watching baseball a lot
Mhm.
more now. But I don't know. I mean, I think playing basketball my whole life, like I like watching football too,
Mhm.
but playing basketball my whole life, I I just get it, and I get it in a different way. Like I
Yeah.
genuinely
Did you
believe,
understand all the rules and
yeah,
everything?
like I believe if I came on a team right now and was an assistant coach, like
Yeah.
I could help right
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
You know, I know defenses, I know plays,
Right.
there's different there's an art to the game, and I
Right.
feel like it doesn't leave you.
Mhm.
So I feel that if I had to coach today and I had to make some type of an impact,
Yeah.
basketball would have to be it
Yeah.
because I played it most of my life. I
Right.
still play today, and it's one of the only things that I can shut my brain off.
Right. And just enjoy
Cooking,
it. Yeah.
washing the dishes, listening to music, playing basketball, I could totally shut my brain off.
Washing the dishes.
Yeah,
That's
it's very
interesting.
therapeutic.
Yeah.
You're just kind of sitting there and
Yeah.
you're not thinking about anything.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know how to use a dishwasher.
Really?
Genuinely don't. And
You have one?
oh yeah, I do. And it's sat
That's
there.
really good though. You would save water. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely don't know how to use a dishwasher.
That's
People tell me
awesome.
it's easy, but if I wash it by hand, I know it's clean. So
Right.
that's how I
Right.
look at it.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, Kaitlyn. If you had to pick one outfit to wear every day for the rest of your
Oh.
life, what's your favorite outfit?
Sweatpants? No. Yeah. Sweatpants and a sweatshirt.
Okay.
Currently wearing a sweatshirt, but
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really dress it up, I guess. But I don't like jeans. I can't wear jeans every day. I know
Yeah.
you're wearing jeans right now, but I can't.
The funny thing about this is these jeans are so soft and so different. And then I have jeans in my house, and I went most of my life with two pairs of jeans.
Right.
And then I bought a couple other pairs, but I don't like them either.
Yeah.
So these are good because they don't feel like jeans.
Yeah, they're stretchy
But it's one of the worst things to buy because you'll buy jeans.
Yep.
And you'll be like, these fit good on my legs, but then they're huge on my waist.
Yeah.
And I don't know who created jeans and who's working on them right now, but it's so hard to find a pair that fits your waist,
Yep.
fits your legs, makes you feel
Yeah.
comfortable. And if there's any type of heaviness on my body, I'm like, oh, get it off. I want it to feel soft at all times.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, I'm tall too, of course, so it's hard finding pants that are long enough. So that's always a struggle for me too. So yeah.
Hashtag no jeans.
Yep. Yep. We'll start it.
What's your last question?
What is or where has been the best place you've ever traveled to? Or your favorite place you've ever traveled to?
Well, Florida's a second home,
Mm.
but I would probably say my most recent trip, and my dad wants to go back with me, but I brought my dad to the World Series
Cool. Yeah.
and we went to see Arizona.
Yeah.
In Arizona.
That's awesome.
And when you land, there's just mountains and it looks fake. You're like, this isn't real.
Yeah.
And it's so cactus, mountains, just really cool. like, I mean, you feel like Phoenix was
Mhm.
built in the center of just
Right.
like God's land.
Yeah.
And it's, yeah, so I'd probably say Arizona was cool. As short as the trip was, it was like very fruitful. So probably
Mhm.
Arizona.
That's awesome. I've never been to Arizona.
I'd never been to the West, and now I've been to the West. So
Nice.
something that I can check
Check.
right out.
Yep.
All right, Kaitlyn. Last one.
All right.
We've talked about food. We've talked about outfits. If you came out on the court to your anthem, what would the song be?
I love Alicia Keys. I mean, all my friends know love her music, but
Okay.
I feel like,
She's got some good ones.
she does. No One is my favorite.
It's a good song.
My friends, I feel like I would say that, but I don't know. For basketball, I would say my favorite basketball song has always been Kill the Lights. I don't
Okay.
even know who the artist is. I forget, but that was like famous, I guess, when I was in high school. So now anytime I hear it, I just think of high school and basketball, and it, I don't know, it brings me back to good times. So
All right.
I just love that song. Yeah, I
So-
would go with that.
Kill the Lights.
Yes.
Kill the Lights, cue the music.
Yep.
Caitlin Walker's final season
Yep.
happens right now. So come out to LeMoyne, come support the Dolphins, come support women's basketball, come support Caitlin Walker. West Jenny, I'll
Yep.
see you out here. I know that. I know y'all are rowdy and loud, so I look forward to seeing you at Ted Grant Court. Caitlin, as always, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We'll talk with you all soon. God
Sounds
bless.
good.